All right. Hi, hello. Good afternoon, good morning.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Right. I'm just getting my screen sorted. As we all know, my technical abilities get challenged sometimes doing this. So, hello, everyone. Hopefully you have had a good week and you haven't been too affected by the energies coming up to the, obviously we just had the equinox and the new moon. Lydia's going to give us some information on the new moon. Personally, I've had quite challenges with sleep, the run up to it. So I'm hoping it's going to start getting better now that we've reached the new moon. So yeah.
Well, you know, it's always us intuitive, psychic. You do feel more and more as you're more attuned and refine your energy. You are more sustainable, like about how you're going to sleep, how is going to be your night. You more put attention on this, and how is everything affecting you. It's you feel right, and you are tuned to that energy, and lunation, it's moon is rule us humans, like people, and mood, right? So you, as you notice, like full moon, how you feel later on is, it's going to the face of the new moon, and you can actually feel the difference. I don't know, have you ever felt how you're feeling on the full moon? Like, as they say, it's like a full moon, it's a culmination, and all this, you can feel really high in energy, like all low in energy, or it can bother you and shaking you up and you can't sleep at all. And then so is happening in new moon as well, like coming into the process of I'm ready for the new energy, and your body does still getting rid of all of your intention from the full moon. So it depends what you did work on the full moon, and now it's a new moon in the Libra, right? Venus rules Libra. And where is Libra in your chart? What does it rule? So where are you going to plan the intentions for your new moon? Which house? You can have a look where you actually can get out from the comfort zone, where you feel the need of change. Where did you neglect? Which side is there? What you can do and actually can say, face it, and then put it your beautiful seeds and your intentions. And I would do that because of today. It's obviously a new moon. Happy new moon, everyone. With a loving Libra, beautiful, gentle, where we can, we can feel actually a bit shake-ish about relationship within, relationship with world, and introspection. How is it? Was that reflect? Certainly for me, it was a dynamic of like, where does it coming from? And I will dive in and I would sit with that. Where is this push-pull? Why do I react like that? What is it aching, itching, bothering? I need to say, I need to speak up, and I hope you would have find time, maybe around, maybe this week, find time for beauty, maybe in art, music, and you would allow yourself that beauty. just to pause and actually to be grateful for the physical realm where you can taste the food, touch a luxury, or where you can invest in some piece of art or the furniture wherever you was dreaming or you spotted. This is beautiful week for that. Libra, beauty, money, art, whatever you was up to, what is you changing about them? Maybe routine. Maybe you need actually more routine, refine your routine and do it on the 27th, when by Vedic astrology, it's a beautiful combination. The planets and constellations align in a Jupiter expansion, supporting you. Universe is listening to you, your prayers. What is it you want to? Where do you need the support in your life? What is it lacking? Where you feel lack of balance, or literally lack? Maybe this is lack for yourself, or love for yourself, and no attention to yourself, or the physical body, or what is it? So happy, amazing week. It's deep, transformative. We're going into the month of October, and it's already, who is actually attuned can feel the difference, they feel the energy of deep transformation. And I can't gonna go too deep and quite too long, but there is a big shift, and we don't know which way it's gonna go, but we can pray and visualize that it's actually going to be for the highest good. And as I always say, it's for the highest good for everyone connected, and we're all collective. We're not going to do it all together. We're not going to move, right? So stay together on the 27th, pray and be open to receive, listen to your intuition. Like, as I said, just act upon your intuition and see. Or maybe there are beautiful gifts going to be for you. No, what is it? I would love to know, what is going to be this week for you. Something sudden, that good vibes, that good karma, your good deeds you've done a few years back, and then suddenly something going to appear. So yes, happy new moon, and please leave your comment below. What is it happened? Whatever it is, just journal, remember, and as well, maybe in a few months back, you can actually reflect into it as well, this energy.
It's quite interesting, isn't it, when you journal, because then you can go back and have a look. I found even going back to last year's one to see what I was doing, with my sort of ritual for the equinox last year. Obviously I couldn't remember off the top of my head, so it was quite interesting looking and seeing actually what's developed since then, and how much I've grown and how much I've released, and all the new stuff that's come in.
Yeah, and I think it's as well, sometimes you can see actually how you grow and where you're working on, where did you stuck actually, sometimes you're coming back to that. Well, but I did work in that, but maybe I need to change the angle a little bit of how would I affect that? Or I see that actually in different ways now, right? Or I see that person, or I see that situation, or I see why I haven't had that, or I've done this from different perspective. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I would love to do that more frequently, and be consistent. And it's definitely going to be part of my intention for this just to do that more consistently, not once upon a time, when I feel it, but just do it almost every day.
I was listening to a lady talking about, the equinox, fall, and there were things that you were saying, Lydia, and I was like, yeah, she said that. This time, she mentioned this time is the time for change, because um, some of us are going into fall, some others are coming into spring, so everything is changing, and that can help us have some time to reflect and change as well. So what are the things that we were doing that are not working any longer? And maybe this time, this period, this fall or this spring, well, before we get to winter or summer, we can analyze and we can try to see what areas can I just work on and change. And what do we think about change? Because for us, for me, it's difficult. I like things in a way, organized in order. I want to follow them and follow them and follow them. I am just, getting this awareness of there is another angle, there is another way, and it's hard. It's hard to do that or to take that step to change. So that is in my intentions. I'm going to, try to do it another way. And it might be good. You might learn a lot. It might not work, but you tried it, right? Other thing that it called my attention was all the things that are hidden that we just stopped doing. And I had a long list of things that I just stopped doing because I became a mother. I began a profession. I had to live in this place, and I missed them. And so she was saying, like, go and search, because in those activities that you used to do that gave you happiness are lessons that you need to continue, to progress and get more from that. And maybe you might think it's not appropriate or you don't have time. So just question yourself, why don't I give time for myself just in one thing that I love to do? Will it be that you are just trying to give everything to others, please others? So in there, it's, the question of how are you balancing things in your life?
Libra.
Are you giving? Or are you giving and as well receiving? Are you working? Or are you working and giving yourself some time to rest? So Libra, there you go, Lidia. Just, the balance too. And yeah, when you're in the go, and I feel it, and I think I need that, like, how much time am I spending on doing opposed as of resting and, be with myself. And today I have my list. I have my list of things. I wonder, what are you, writing down, or are you thinking, or what do you want? What are your wishes? Because like Lydia said, there is this magic that once we ask the universe, we might just find them in our path, in our way, because we are just, giving the intention and doing the action. So I have these, I don't know, optimism from today on to see what things I can gain and what am I going to accomplish before next year.
Yeah, I just thank you. Even like you just said that one, it's very important as well with this new moon, and before we're going, next month it's eclipse. Very powerful one in the end of the month, actually in 1 month exactly, I think, to envision positively and actually walking in your life every day with a positive envision, like a positive mind. That's, expanding. So Jupiter will support that expansion, because of Jupiter, it's so wonderful. Not malefic, but benefic planet. He gives, he expands, the ruler of the Pisces and Sagittarius, and higher knowledge. So there you go. Positive envision. And I even, by saying that, I actually chose the deck of the cards, because I wasn't not sure which one to go for.
Has anyone got a card ready?
Yeah, I've got one. It's again from the Power of Surrender. And what came out was surrender your belief in scarcity. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams.
Yes, it's really nice.
Image.
I love that deck.
Yeah, it's I think this deck, it's very much just the message is right there on the card. You don't need to.
Yeah, and in the images as well. I think the images, and also I think, I can't see it very well on the screen, but I think he's got a backpack on, hasn't he?
Yes,
So like,
yeah.
He's got everything he needs in his backpack.
Yeah, and like just
It's
he's
like a
looking
rosy
at
picture.
all the light and all the everything that's there. And it's almost like on this side, it's like he's let go of stuff, because it's all like it's dark and the ground kind of looks dried up. It's like it's done, and he's just, this is where he's going.
Yeah.
Forward.
Wonderful.
So I hope that helps everybody this week.
Yeah,
Lovely,
very
Beth.
nice. All the things that we can let go, right? And
Yes.
sometimes we just don't want, to be honest.
Yeah.
We
Where
just
is it?
we're just so grumpy, and he said that, he did that. I'm not gonna forgive him. And isn't it that silly? It's so simple to just forgive and let go, but a work from within, right? It's not that cool. Thank you, Beth. Let go.
I love it.
Have you got one, Lidia?
Yeah, but you go ahead. I think it's my one. It will be like conclusion of all. But it made me laugh when I actually pulled that card.
So I have it's one of my new decks, Diana Cooper, Archangel Animal Oracle cards. And the one that came out, it's all about self-care. It's wrapped. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Archangels Gabriel and Zadkiel. And in the image there, the thing that I've focused on is all that green. So the rat has taken time out to rest, and by doing that, he's showing love to himself. So for me, part of this, which is similar to how I was yesterday, as I said at the start, I haven't been sleeping very well. Had a terrible night's sleep Friday, and when I went to dish my porridge up onto a plate instead of in a bowl, I thought, no, this is a day that I need to just sit and be and not do, because otherwise I'm going to end up in all sorts of a pickle. So yeah, it's okay to take that time out. So if you feel you need to take time out and rest, then it's okay. You don't need to make excuses. You don't need to, one thing I didn't used to be very good at, I'd be okay, I'll stay and rest, but then I'd get the laptop and I'd be scheduling stuff for my work page. And no, it's okay to sit and be, not you sitting, letting your body rest, and then your brain is all active because you're trying to do other stuff. Sometimes the whole of you just needs to like go in a hole like that rat is. And I think it's a labyrinth, the blue.
Yeah.
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 Not sure of the meanings of labyrinths, but it's like, oh, actually it's a spiral. Yeah, and I always think of spirals as new beginnings. Yeah, so he's just recharging his batteries. He's totally protected, totally safe with all those beautiful colours around him. So yeah, just listen to your body, listen to your mind, and if you feel the need to sit, and if you can, also I know it's not always easy if you've got families or if you've got to get out to work in an office, or rather than working from home, but just try and do the things that feed your soul. Go and have a Himalayan salt bath with some essential oil or something, or just do things to nurture yourself in whichever way you can, so that then you can be the best you can be. And especially with the letting go, because letting go can be tiresome, it can be tiring, because it's an energetic thing that we're doing. It's an emotional thing we're doing, because by letting go, we have to sort of in a way confront the things or acknowledge the things that we're letting go of, and we're letting go of them because they're not serving us. And I always sort of try and say it to clients, would you carry bags of shopping of vegetables and that have gone off? No, you'd throw them away because you don't want to carry that baggage with you. So this is what we're doing, and it's a great time to be doing it, with it being the autumn, obviously, where the leaves are going to be coming off the trees, and that's sort of symbolic of what we can be doing, is releasing the stuff so that we can recharge, ready for the spring.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you. It's actually as well like, a body, when it just serves us and we don't want to let go, right? Because if our body isn't stuck in that pattern. So it's actually good when you working with letting go on energetic level, also let it go within the body, detoxing your body, through like going to physically detox through the diet, also like for exercises, right? So it just to get rid of that energy, because if it's there, it's stuck, mind, body, and soul, like holistically. Yeah. And then as Tracy, as you said, you wasn't sleeping well because you've been working on letting go with the full moon, right?
Yeah.
So this is so beautifully attached one to another, and from the seed, like how is everything goes and evolves in the chain. Yeah, love it.
How cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, when you're talking about the bags, I just imagine them like rotten, right? You said rotten, and so you threw them away, and then you have the bag, and that's a bag that you can use to fill it up with all the good stuff. So I'm like, yeah, thank you, Tracy. Yeah. So I think I'll go next. And I was, I had the feeling to use these Archangel Gabriel. This was my first deck, and Writer's Group. I remember I mentioned I was going to write a list. Remember, I said I'm going to write a list with my intention, all my intentions. So I think I've been like, how is the word? This is the confirmation that I need to do it. But I think it is an invitation for everyone to do it. So I can write all the things I want to do and accomplish and let you know what I'm working on, because that way I will get support and I will work, to look for my goals. Sometimes you just say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm starting to clean the house and all that, and you just say it and never do anything. So there is a word that I cannot pronounce. It's right in the tongue of the tip of my tongue. When you have the other person help you do things, and the word is
accountability.
Accountability,
yeah.
Accountability buddy.
Yes. So
Yes.
I think with these is write the things. So, and if you want to write them down, and we can help you and you can help us. We have say it again, Tracy.
Accountability.
Accountability.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm happy to be your accountability buddy, because I also need to set intentions, and I need to set routine and be organized.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we and it's group. See, it's a group. So it's a group effort. It's not. It is not. It is not just write down and do. It's group. It's a group, and this card is create or join a group to gain inspiration, friendship, and support. But I think it was linked with what I was, stating. Do the list, and yes, I found my buddies to, help me clean my house. There you go. So I think that's the message for these 2 weeks, but we have 3 months, okay, Tracy, until January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until another, winter solstice, right?
There. So yes, I still have time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll go with my message. I can't decide. I've pulled a few cards, but they're all kind of saying the same thing. So from the first deck, I pulled the Malika of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. And this is just about being clear, clearly communicating without being callous, and balancing that out with compassion. So yeah, it says here, independent, objective, truthful, problem solver, self-reliant, open-minded, unpretentious, and straightforward. So it's just saying that pay attention to being overly independent, because that's a sign that maybe it's like a defense mechanism. So you're not wanting help, you're not, you might ask for help and then not be open to receive it. So just pay attention to that, and being honest without being callous. And then the other one says, do I allow myself to be vulnerable? So those are great questions to ask yourself this week. And then the other two are, this one is called, or which deck is this? Unshakable Inner Peace. And you can see that image of the woman. It's like these different aspects of herself, these different layers of her. She's like transcending. So what are you transcending? It says you are the truth seeker, awakening, actualizing, and transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? I'll just read the divine assignment. So it says, if you feel as if this new reality is not here, worry not. This card reminds you that you are awakening right now, and self-actualization will set you free. Keep doing the work, discovering new life truths, and follow your heart's pull. That's funny because the other card in the description says to follow your heart. And it says your transcendence is transforming you. You have learned, seen, experienced, and grown too much to go back. Welcome to the real you. Relax into your new awareness, for your soul has been craving this arrival. Enjoy the transformation and awakening. And I love the color of this card. And there's also this sense of being supported. She's falling into like this bed of roses. It's kind of reminds me of like astral traveling or like the astral realm, you know, kind of these different worlds that we go into and exploring all of that. And this one is, let me see which deck this is. It's the embodiment deck, and it goes well with the other messages because it's learn. So I'll just read it. It says, how have I chosen to become a student of life? What are areas of growth that I'd like to continue to pursue? What is something that I've learned recently that has shifted a paradigm for me? I am available to learn and to grow. And in doing so, I magnify what's possible for my life. So I feel like I do this a lot. I'm always seeking. I want to learn more. It's like a never ending journey. You always want to explore more and not settle for what is, kind of go after what can be, so what's possible. And I think these are great with Diana's card because of the journaling and the writing aspect of it. This would be a great thing to like journal about. So yeah, just continue transcending, continue learning, and even though we're going to the fall, I feel like it doesn't ever stop, you know. You just have to keep shedding the layers. Yeah, so that's my message for this week.
Nice. And as I said, my one will be the conclusion of you all beautiful energies. Remember, this is the energy, like what we put it and how to go through, let's say, because we're doing that from full moon to the new moon. So next time it's going to be full moon, right? So in this next 2 weeks and 2 weeks and a half, get a new story.
Mhm.
It's very simple, right? It's made me laugh, as I said, because it's conclude all of your ladies' cards, and there is a story which you need to write, right? And there is a self-love. Look at this beautiful flower, right? And with the love, you're getting that new story. And the time, it's always perfect. You know, even new moon, full moon, but it's always, as Noor says, it's always something you're seeking, right? And it's timeless, it's infinite. And old story, it's, even though it's a new moon, you know, and you getting shred of like a leaves, like with equinox, it's still the vibration is there because of the energies. It's powerful. Now we're living in very powerful, and as you can felt that for a few years. So what's the story as that rotten bug with vegetables? Now I'm gonna feel it. Thank you, Tracy. You know, the same thing where, you know, you're carrying around that story, that old story, you know, the story which you've been repeating endless yourself, right? You've been saying to yourself who you are, and you defined yourself by others' judgment, by others' cliches, by others' beauty standards, how you look, how you act, what you would say, what is politeness, what is not politeness, and what you have to be doing. You know, what is that old story? So write that new story. Yeah, create this new story as infinite, boundless, energetic being, where you can create anything you want and you can be anything you want, and know that you have soldiers, guides, angels, like endless, infinite help at your disposal. That, you know, it will require not like only, you know, 2 weeks. Obviously, it's a time, and it's you know, it's a time, it's required that time, right? It's time to heal from the old story and get rid of the old story. But no, you know, you don't need to be on the constant rush, like, you know, in the labyrinth or in that spiral. You know, you have all the time you need, you know, and give yourself all the time you need is the beautiful, you know, self-care. Give yourself time to be, you know, both give it to yourself time. Allow the time. So pause and shred everything. Yeah. And this is beautiful piece of paper. It's green, you know, so this is new story as a being, as a beautiful divine being, a new story, who you want to be, how you want to look, that authenticity, which is was last, I think, card I pulled, like the authenticity, who you are, authentic being, right? So create that story and discard that all rotten vegetables, people, the habits, anything you want. You know, this is new moon, and beautiful divine listening, as I said, the energy, and give yourself and just bloom like this beautiful flower because of Jupiter and Venus. Actually, they are in trine. It's beautiful. That's why it's so beautiful. The Venus, the goddess of love, and Jupiter, they will give it its expansion. So I wish you wonderful, your new story, and write it endlessly. You know, write boundariously and expand yourself. And no, it does require time, and give yourself time. It's not like, you know, you do believe in miracles. Miracles happen, you know, and I honestly believe in everything in this timing, you know, but it's also miracles happening in divine timing, right? So yeah, it is beautiful, and it's 41. So 4, you need the discipline, masculinity, you know, and the 1, you are there. It's all the new beginnings, right? And point plus 1 is 5. 5 of change, a play, and new ideas and fun. So implement that too.
And so with you know, what you were saying just at the end there, it takes me back to the first card that Beth drew. You know, if we keep focusing on the scarcity and thinking, well, when's it going to happen, and getting frustrated, and oh, you know, I haven't got that I wanted, and I put it out there, but it's still not come to me. You know, it is all about that divine timing. And each time you start thinking, oh, I haven't got it, then, you know, you're reaffirming that to yourself. So, you know, it's just a case of, you know, talk as if it's already in your life. Not that you haven't got it, you have got it. It's in my life already. Thank you, universe, for it being in my life, even if it hasn't quite made its way and met you yet. It's on the way in for the divine timing and your highest good.
And it's all about as well to count your blessings. Like really, it's, I don't know how, probably someone is thinking, oh, shut up, count my blessing, I don't have anything. But find it with a blessing, you know, find that blessing in your life just today. Just find it of a little teeny things which you can be grateful for. Yes, because of Jupiter will give you again the one what you are blessed with and what you're thankful and grateful for. You multiply that in 10,000s more. I love it. It's really optimistic.
Nice.
Ladies.
Well, that is our guidance and messages for the next coming 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks tonight is our next live will be due. So we'd love to see you there live, and then you could be in the chance of winning a reading from the group of us. There's no one has put anything in the chat tonight, so we won't be doing a reading tonight. But yeah, if you subscribe to our channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, in case good old algorithms don't show us up. Yeah, then you'll see when we go live, and you could win the chance of winning a reading from the 5 of us.
Yeah, just like it. Love it. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
So more positive energy, give us thumbs up, and you.
Yeah. So I guess next time it's going to be coming up to the full moon then, Lydia.
Yep.
Oh my.
So it's funny that now, you know, we didn't specifically choose to start doing the lives at the time of the new or the full moon, but that seems to be how it's working out at the moment.
Yeah, and there is a new moon and full moon. There is eclipse in the end of the month, which we are actually going to be around the eclipse. It's a lot to share, and the energy, it's everything divinely, cosmically orchestrated.
Yeah,
so that's for sure.
Fantastic.
Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely new moon, beautiful new moon.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, love yourself, share the light, share the love, and all the best. And thank you for joining.
And if you watch this on repeat, if you enjoy our messages, just put a comment in the chat, and we'd love to hear from you. So have a great 2 weeks.
Have a great 2 weeks. Yes, lots of love.